From sportschatplace.com and pickdogs.com. It is Wednesday, September 2nd, 2020, here with your live show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year, giving out free picks, of course, our best bets over in our premium area at both of our sites, Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. If you haven't had a chance to visit them, they're both exactly the same, but of course, loaded with top cappers. I'm coming off of a 2 and 3 day yesterday. It was on the wrong end of that missed bucket, and then I also had the White Sox winning the whole game, and then they had their chances to get the lead back. Never able to do so. So 1-run loss and a rimmed out thing. Hey, they might as well have lost by 100 in my book. But anyways, no excuses. Just hit the ground running, try and get him again. And, there you go. Little something fell off the wall there. Happens. Anyways, let me bring in the guys. We got our normal cast of characters. We're missing Zawacki here. I don't know what happened here. Let me see. I got the wrong. Oh, there it is. I got the wrong frame up. Morning, guys. How you doing?
I'm raring to go. I'm so excited about today, honestly. Card looks great.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited. I'm ready to give out a lot of winners today.
How about you, Rod?
Yep. It's going to be a good day.
Frozen. That's okay. We see.
It's not frozen there.
Not frozen anymore. That's how you unfreeze. We call that the Zawacki unfreeze. But anyways, got a lot of games going on today. Brian, what do you got going on? Here's our shameless premium area plug segment. Brian, what do you got going on today as far as your premium picks? I know you've been saying all the pre-show time about how excited you were.
I'll tell you what, the board just looks like super clear to me. Sometimes you look at a board, you're like, God, where do I go? But really here I knew exactly where to go. Really I got my NBA game of the year today, 7-2 last 9 NBAs. I rock solid, biggest bet of the NBA year goes tonight, $29.95 premium picks.
Of the year. And that's weird because the NBA season starts in December again. So, I mean, who knows? It could be one of those games. But
I'm going to have to wait until after January then. So,
yes,
even if I like something.
Then it would be the game of next year. Anyways, Chris, big tasty package today or what?
I always have that. That's my 3-day package. But for today, today I got Wealthy Wednesday, and I got a 6-pack of my best MLB plays. I even threw a bonus NHL play in there, making a nice round 7-pack on a hump day.
There you have it. How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I got a hump day pass. 3 MLB, 2 NBA, 2 NHL. I've already bet these up. These are going to be some big winners today. So excited.
All right.
You know a slogan I hate on Wednesdays, Mitch? Wednesday. I don't like that.
So lame. So lame.
I like what Rod said down there.
It's just I don't know. So like we should have our Hall of Lameness instead of like the Hall of Fame. We should call it the Hall of Lame, and put in I think Wednesday goes in there with the
thank me later.
I told you this. How about the guys who post in the Facebook group? I won. Look at me. I won. It's like, I mean, seriously, we could do an entire website. It's like we would never get any picks out if we just talked about all the winners we give. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Volume is low for me or for everybody. You gotta let me know because I got a new soundboard. So volume is low for everyone or just me because they're separate. So
if it was me, my copy's in front of the mic. I was like, new copy. So
let me see. How about now? Yeah. It's not. It could be. Because we got the new board. I'm just messing with it. So. Anyways, I also don't have an interface. Sound should be really good. I mean, because I took all that super chat money. I bought a new soundboard. So. Thanks to everyone that paid for our new soundboard and supported the show. Much appreciated. I guess I got those T-shirts too. I guess that's a straight loss then. It doesn't really matter. I guess.
But going forward, super chats are a help.
It's kind of like The Jerk, the movie The Jerk. It's a profit deal, Anyways, we got NBA, and that hopefully is a profit deal for us today. We got 2 NBA playoff games. We got another Game 7. After last night's spectacular defensive slugfest. Man, that basket goes in, it's a different day for me. You know.
Yep.
The Jazz gave them every chance to put them away, and then they kind of had every chance to win at the end. Donovan Mitchell, the bad pass, and then they get the ball back 4.5 seconds, get it down the court, and really had a clean look.
Players looked exhausted by the end of that game. To me, they looked exhausted.
Conley looked like a ball hog at the end of that game to me. Why is he shooting the last shot? Mitchell standing there wide open, pass him the ball.
I don't think there was.
At least they got the shot off.
At least he got the shot off. Yes. At least he got the shot off. But I think he was standing there wide open.
But Mike Conley's a superstar in his own.
I know.
Didn't they have timeout?
You want Mitchell to take that shot?
They have I don't think they had a timeout.
I thought they had
no timeout. I think they used it when Ingles got caught near. Mike Conley got caught near half court.
31-second mark.
It was a heartbreaker, but we move on from there. And today's cards, it's something that just I think we'll make up for it.
It was one of those cards where I had to thank you for the super chat, G&G.
I mean, the White Sox got up big yesterday, and then down the stretch they folded, and that was one of those games you thought you might have had in the bag, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, in that one, the first, they scored both runs in the first inning, and then that was it. So, it happens. I'm not going to win them all. Like, this is the way my season has gone. It's like 2-3 on the lost days, and it's like I had some plus money on one of those dogs. Yeah, people are still going to complain, and I get it, and that's fine. It's the nature of the beast. But I had 2-3 yesterday. I had plus money on the Giants, which was a no-doubter. They scored like 138 runs in the first inning, and not even Kevin Gausman can blow that kind of lead. Anyways, go back to NBA today. Let's just start with the picks. I think people are going to get a little frustrated, and we'll start hearing, get to the picks comments. Anyways, got the Milwaukee Bucks against the Heat. 61% of the public on the Bucks here. That's a Bittler number all the way. -5 for the Bucks, 220.5 on the total. I don't know. I saw the first game, and it just didn't look like the Bucks had a lot of answers for Jimmy buckets. Brian?
I tell you, 2 premiums that maybe I wish I would have put in. I really like the over in this game. I think we see scoring from both teams. I know the Bucks were a little off in that game one, but I think the scoring's there in this one. Goes over.
My contact information, Sean DeVoe. My contact information is on the website. Mitch at pickdogs.com, Mitch at sportsshopplace.com. Pretty easy to find me. How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm on the Heat with the points. I'm probably going to put a little bit on the Heat money line as well. They looked really good in game one. Whether or not that carries over here, I'm not sure, but it's worth taking a look at.
How about you, Rod?
For me, in this game, the Bucks didn't look at themselves because Bledsoe wasn't in the game. He's a game-time decision here today. If he doesn't play again, then I'm all over the Heat. And then even if he doesn't play, will he be 100%?
Yeah, we got it. Keep going. Sorry.
Give me the Heat. I'll take the Heat here, +5. Butler just looks like a man on a mission. One of those bubble guys that just stepped right up.
Got a moron in the comments again. This guy's spamming us with his Twitter account. Hey, come to my Twitter account and pay $10 for my picks. It's like, they must be really good if your marketing strategy is to come onto our show and spam us. It's really, really good marketing strategy. Jerk. It's like, I mean, I never understand that. Like, these Cash App guys in our Facebook group, and it's kind of like the guy that was, hammering me on the comments yesterday. The guy who's hammering the comments here. He like spams our Facebook group, and it's like, what kind of, and he was told to do that by like some people that said they would give him this great pick if they posted this in people's Facebook groups. What kind of marketing strategy is that? I mean, we just come on here and, I mean, seriously, I don't even know what the hell we're talking about sometimes, And it's like, somehow we get it done. I mean, 19,100 people banned from our YouTube channel. That's what Chris calls that, is our banned meter. It's not our subscriber meter. That's how many people are banned from commenting. But anyways, Yeah, I like the under in this game. I think it's going to be physical, Eastern Conference style basketball, and I think that's what we're seeing already early in this series. And I don't know, man. This Heat team certainly I think Spoelstra, he's going to go down as one of the most underrated head coaches in history. It's like he's being condemned for and. Not really. I mean, people aren't like, oh, he's a terrible coach or anything. But it's kind of like he won his titles with Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, and it's taking away from his coaching. But the reality of that is that there have been coaches that have lost with a lot more than what he had to work with. So it's I think he's a great coach. Yeah, what we're gonna have to do is get rid of you. It's like, so what we're going to do from now on is if you make a comment like this about trolls or whatever, we're going to go on your Facebook page. We're going to draw up pictures of you with stuff all over your face and all kinds of stuff like that and comments made up about you. And then we're going to see how you like it. And because, you seem to think that, me reacting to it is this horrible, thing. Let's put it on your page and we'll see how you react. And see how you handle it. Anyways, we're not really going to address that too much more, but that's going to be our new policy. So, anyways, man, this guy's just an ass munch. Anyways, let's get to the Rockets and the Thunder while I ban this jerk. That brings nothing to the table. Just a complainer. Gets something for free here every day and just complains about it. What you call that is a whining little bitch. Anyways, Brian, speaking of whining little bitches, we got the Rockets and the Thunder here. Well, that's only a Ruffalo throw, too. Got the Rockets.
I'm just happy it's on me for once. That's all I'm saying.
We got the Rockets and the Thunder. Anyways.
I'll tell you what.
Game 7,
Tell you what, guys, I'm not perfect, but as far as this series goes, I've been riding, just getting the right feel for this game, every single game of the series. As far as my free pick goes in this one, I think it goes under the total. I love Game 7 unders. I think both teams play with their heads on fire. They don't contest every possession. Take the under.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'll give Brian credit. He has had his finger on the pulse in this series. But I think while it is going to go under, I think this is going to be another tight game like we saw with the Jazz and the Nuggets last night. I don't think it's 158 points. I think it's a little bit higher scoring than that, but I like the value of OKC in the points here.
Anyways, got to Rod.
For me in this one, there's way too many people on this under. Give me the over. I think we actually see some points here. We've seen under all the time. I think we see some points here. And give me the Rockets. Give me the Rockets and the points. I think they come out and get the win.
So we got the Brian by Mike comment. So on this one, I know everyone's sick of hearing about this stuff, but basically
it takes forever.
It takes forever because of COVID. Like everybody's doing Zoom calls from home and Zoom conferencing and all that stuff. So getting cameras and microphones and all that kind of stuff, it takes forever. Throwing that I live in Hawaii, it takes even double forever. And then they send it and and then it's like, so I was going to start the podcast today and I didn't get the micro SD card. I've totally spaced it for the podcast. So our podcast will start tomorrow on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and Spotify. Anyways, I got a premium pick on this one. I'm the #1 NBA handicapper on the whole site.
It's always good to back the guy that's long-term #1. Yeah.
I've been there all season, too, since the restart. I've been in the top 2 or 3. Actually, I went 1-1 yesterday. I think the guys in front of me just lost.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was 1-1. I lost in that bucket. But I think my winning percentage has been there. I think I still have like one of the top winning percentages. There are guys that have better winning percentages than me, but they've just picked a lot. They've been really selective on their games. I try and give the guys that buy my month packages and weeks and years and stuff like that, and my NBA package, right, picks every day and lots of them. The guys that have the high percentages, they're really extra cherry picking, which is, So, I mean, if you're going to give out other picks in other sports, as long as you're constantly giving out picks, that's great. I don't care, right? Anyways, should we go to our one NHL game, or do we want to do that when Brian gets up to leave? Or do we want to just go right into baseball?
You got 5 minutes.
We'll go right into baseball.
All right. Logan Webb and Kyle Freeland, speaking of baseball, boy, the Rockies got slaughtered last night. I mean, it was over before it started, and then the Giants took out the ugly stick and just started beating on them some more. I think we all had the Giants premium place last night. It was kind of a layup. With, I really can't stand John Gray. I know it's. I mean, I always talk about the John Gray blow-up inning, but it's like it's rarely the first. I mean, it was the first. It was just a mess. Brian, you think Kyle Freeland bounces back here with the Rockies? I mean, the Giants are still an underdog. This team is 18-19. They're a playoff team.
I tell you, last night when I looked at that score, I kind of chuckled to myself and laughed. But I tell you, who's not laughing? That's the Colorado Rockies. I think they come out want revenge. I'll lay the juice with the Rockies today. I think they get it done.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm still going to stick with the Giants here. I know the Rockies are going to be a little bit ticked off after yesterday, but Logan Webb, still one of my favorite pitchers. You're plus 405. You just bet on him in all of his starts this year. So give me the Giants and the plus money here.
And Rod.
Yeah, I agree with Chris. Give me the Giants here. Freeland played the Giants. He got a win 6-4, but he got lucky with 3 double play balls in that game. So give me the Giants.
All right, I like the Giants too. I've been riding them throughout a lot this season. So why not? We got the Mets and the Orioles, and John Means on the mound here against Michael Wacha. Yeah, I mean, I loved the over yesterday in the Mets Orioles, and they didn't disappoint me at all. Brian, Brian's always waiting for the John Means when he's going to come out and make a statement. What do you think?
I have a feeling he's going to have a good game today. I probably say that every time.
Say that every time.
You know what? I do agree. I think the over is not a bad bet. I've got 2 pitchers like this on the mound, but I'm going to take the plus money in the Orioles here for a small play. It's nothing I'm in love with.
And the soundboard is in full effect.
Chris?
Rod spoke for me before I even got the chance to say it right at the beginning of this game. Give me the over.
How about you?
Yeah, give me the over here.
Yeah, I like the over also. Got Sixto Sanchez against Hyun-Jin Ryu. I got hammered in the YouTube. Well, here's something new, right? I got hammered in the YouTube comments for saying that the Jays hadn't really been living up to expectations, and someone said they're 18-15 going into this one, and then they come out and lose to the Marlins. It's Sixto Sanchez, Hyun-Jin Ryu only minus 116, which is on the cheap for this guy. I think the books are trying to make you take the Blue Jays here. It almost looks like one of those traps. Brian, you gonna take the Angels here or what?
If it looks too good to be true, it usually is. But in this case, Ryu's been getting better every single start this season. But I like Sixto Hernandez as well. So give me the under here. I think it goes under the total.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm on the under as well. I think we see a pitcher's duel here.
Rod?
Yep. Make it 3 of us on the under. Give me the under here.
I love the Marlins here, and I love the inverse line movement here on the Marlins. I love them. And I did not give this as a premium pick, but, man, I wish I would have. Plus, they were plus 120. Now they're plus 107. 35% of the public on the Marlins. Sounds just right for us. Anyways, got the Cincinnati Reds up against the St. Louis Cardinals. Oh, man, this was kind of like the Giants game yesterday. The Cardinals just, oh, man. They really hate the Reds. Do you remember like they used to like in the Barry Larkin days, and also the after that, the oh boy, who was that second baseman that the Reds had that he used to just always fight with the Cardinals all day. Yeah, his name. I'll remember at some point. He was the Reds' second baseman.
Yeah, he was a heck of a player. I wish I could remember what his name was.
Yeah, and he just constantly was fighting with the Cardinals. He really hated Chris Carpenter. Which a lot of people. But anyways, who do you like here, Brian? Johan Oviedo. Tyler Mahle, he looked good at times, but he's looked really bad at times, too.
I'll tell you, if there's one team that's gotten me more than the Angels have this season, it's been the Cincinnati Reds. But you know what? I'm going to lean to the Reds again today. This number it looks like it's trying to scare me off of them, and I'm still not scared off the Reds. They're still going to take my money because I'm going to go light on the Reds today.
Bittler's from Philly. Chris?
Yeah, give me the Cardinals here.
Oh, it sounds so much better without.
Oh, so quiet, peaceful.
Yes.
Was it Brandon Phillips that you're trying to think of?
Yes, Brandon Phillips.
I was trying to think. I thought it was Scooter Gennett for a second, but I'm like, no, Brandon Phillips. I think he said he hated the Cardinals.
Yeah, he hated the Cardinals.
Well, I don't hate the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals here.
Yeah, I like the Cardinals too. How about you, Rod?
This is one that I almost. This is my our guy in the Facebook group. That's like the one that's almost a premium pick. This Cardinals one was almost a premium pick. So give me the Cardinals. Was on them yesterday. I think they win, but I'm not. Oviedo is not sold on him yet. We'll see. And I think the Cardinals bats can beat that Mahle here.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm with you on that one. The Cardinals just seem to rise to the occasion on the against the Reds. Just always, they still hate them. Brian will be back in just a moment. We got the Pirates and the Cubs. 26% on the Pirates here. Joe Musgrove on the mound. It was Holland. Now it's Musgrove. Plus 170 on the Pirates. Kyle Hendricks, not a great road pitcher, but the Cubbies 11-6 on the road this season. Pirates 5-10 at home. Lost in extras last night. What do you think here? Yeah, it was Brandon Phillips was that second baseman. Ruffalo pulled it out. Brian, what do you think here?
I tell you what, I can't not take the Pirates with Hendricks on the road pitching. They've been a good plus money team for me. I'm going to do a small play on the Pirates.
Yeah, I almost considered the same play here, but that would involve me packing Joe Musgrove, and that's not something I'm trying to do right now. So I'll take the over 9.5.
So Carl Wallace is looking for a good food place for lunch. I recommend Salty Girl. It's in like Copley Square area. Fantastic, man. Lobster rolls there, just to die for. They take the lobster and then they just soak it in butter, and then they soak it in butter again and put it in a buttered roll with butter on top of it.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. And you say to them,
I'll just be over here.
Can you just take the whole thing and poach it in butter for me?
They have a place like that around here. I think it's called like Maine Lobster Rolls or something like that.
Oh, God. It's not even fair. I'm in the middle of the prairies. There's no lobster around here. Cows. Everyone cow. I got cow to go with the surfing turf.
We don't have the Maine lobster here. We only have what's called like a Tristan lobster, which is a spiny lobster, one in that spiny lobster variety. Oh, man.
Still tastes good in butter.
Yes. Butter tastes good with the lobster. Anyways, Chris, did you give your opinion here on the Pirates game?
Yeah, over 9.5.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I agree with Chris. Give me the over here.
I like the over as well. I liked it better with Holland. Got Charlie Morton back on the mound for the Rays. I couldn't even remember he was missing. I totally had forgotten he was their opening day starter, right, when Snell was out. Got Charlie Morton against Jordan Montgomery. Ryan, what do you think of this one?
I had the Yankees for the first time all season yesterday, and I'm going to take them again today. I think they're getting their revenge a little bit on the Rays in this series. I'm going to back the Yankees.
How about you, Chris?
I'm on the over here. I think Morton might have a little bit of rust, and Montgomery is prone to giving up a few as well, so give me the over.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Yankees here as well. Morton will be lucky if he goes 3 innings when the Yankees get this game.
Gonna have to figure out something for Brian's fan. I think there's like an app.
No, I don't have it. Oh, like
Your computer fan.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah. It's like
well, once I have the microphone, I can put the computer on the floor away from my
or just just to the side it works.
Because I got extenders. I can.
Or you get like a little foam cap for your mic, whatever, washcloth, whatever it takes. We're resourceful. I got some duct tape for it.
That's my only complaint with the Apple MacBook Air is a stupid fan.
Yeah, the Macs, they just made them thinner and thinner and thinner, and that's why they have that really loud fan. That's why I had to switch out of the MacBook. Originally, when I moved into the studio, I had a MacBook in here. Now we have the iMac Pros. Everyone hates when I tech geek out on here, so I'm going to skip that segment. It's a tech geek, get to the picks, asshole. The Yankees. That's my audience comment impersonation.
We should just get on and say I like the Rockies, Bucks, Padres, Twins, Yankees, Nats, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, see you later.
Yeah. And I want your almost premium picks for free, and even though I never buy any. Like, how about Yankees and Rays, Chris?
Yeah, I'm on the over here.
How about you, Rod?
The Yankees. Give me the Yankees here.
Kind of like the Yankees too. I'm not a big Charlie Morton guy. I always think he's a little overrated. Phillies against the Nationals. Zach Wheeler gets a chance to show that he is a professional. He gets to pitch against Max Scherzer. He's a dead man. I love the Nationals here. Brian, how about you?
I'll tell you what. I'm going to lean to the under here. I think Wheeler goes 6 innings if the Phillies are lucky. I think Scherzer goes 8. I think it goes under the number.
That's kind of celebrating last year's championship, Chris. 2-8 in their last 10.
Yeah, no, I'm still going to take the under here as well, though. I think we see a pitcher's duel.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I agree. Take the under here. I'm going to lean the Phillies. I think the Phillies get the win here. Scherzer definitely hasn't looked himself. I know he loves to pitch in Citizens Bank Park here. He's 5-0, but he just definitely hasn't looked himself this year. I'm going to take a shot with the Phillies.
Let's see. We got the. I like the Nationals all the way. We got the Red Sox against the Braves. Mike kick 'em where it hurts against Robbie Erlin. Ryan, what are you thinking here?
Slight lean to the over here. I think both pitchers get knocked around a little bit. We see some runs scored.
Chris?
Yeah, I don't like Robbie Erlin as much as the next person, but I'll take him over a Boston team starting to kick him who hasn't pitched in the major since 2014. Give me Braves run line here.
Just kick him while he's down.
Yeah, definitely kick him while he's down. Give me the Braves on the -2.5 here.
Yeah, I think I'll do it. I think I'll do it. A little in-game parlay here. Braves -2.5 and the over. Adrian Hauser. Oh God, man, the Brewers. They're my new Angels. This team, I mean, just forget it. Why even bother showing up? Really. Why even bother showing up? You're embarrassing yourselves. You are embarrassing yourselves. Brian, I think today's the day the Brew Crew and 50% of the public cash a ticket.
Boy, the Brewers are another one of those teams that haven't been good to me this year, but I haven't been on them too much. I think in this game, I think we see it go over the total again. Both pitchers I'm not really super excited about.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to lean towards the under here. Spencer Turnbull, I still think, is the best pitcher in that rotation, and I think Hauser can at least limit some of the damage, so give me the under.
Rod?
And this one, give me the over. I think we definitely see some runs here.
You know, I got to go with the Tigers. I just don't even see any other way to go here. I don't even understand what the Brewers are doing anymore. I've kind of given up on them. I had hopes for them, but I have no hope for them anymore. Got the Royals, Jacob Junis up against Tristan McKenzie. This guy has been one of those pitchers that kind of has been everything that he was built to be. He's got all the right stuff, all the right moves, and all the right pitches, and a heater. Brian, it's Tristan McKenzie looks like a superstar of the future. Indians' future looks like kind of like maybe the A's did a few years ago when they had that Mulder rotation, and now they have like the Braves did with Maddox and Smoltz and Glavine. I mean, I think the Indians are putting together that sort of rotation with Tristan Stewart, Shane Bieber, and Savali, and it's like now Carrasco, he could end up being a solid number 4 for these guys. I mean, this is one of the best pitching staffs I've seen in a long time.
And they got rid of a couple pitchers too, and they're still top notch. And you've been talking about this guy for a couple weeks now. I'm finally buying into it. It took me a little while, but I think this guy's definitely the real deal. Awesome stuff. I think we see a good start from Junis. I think it goes under the number.
Okay. Chris?
Yeah, I'm on the under as well for all the same reasons.
Oh, that was nice. That was really short.
Nothing more I can say. I don't want to sound redundant. So,
for those of you who have the vocabulary that I have, redundant means repeating the same thing.
It was on my word a day calendar. Okay, I decided to use it today.
Spitting out his college man, Rod.
For me, give me the Indians here on the run line. June is just off the injured reserve. This will be his first start back. He'd be lucky if he goes 3 innings. Give me the Indians here.
Yeah, I like the Indians here too. I kind of look for reasons to take the Royals, but I just don't see them. I kind of like the Indians with the under. Go to the next pick. Houston Astros, Christian Javier against Kobe Allard. Allard, when he first came into the starting rotation out of the bullpen, I got some good material out of him, and then he started pitching well. He had that 5 innings, 2 hit. He had 4 innings, 2 hits. Then he had 5 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no earned. So he had 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 and 1, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. Then his next time, 5 innings, 2 hits, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, no runs. And then we saw the reason I had him on my Cashner list. 3 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs, 4 strikeouts, 1 round tripper. Then the next time he lasted 0.2 innings in his starting against the Mariners. This was the beat him with the ugly stick. 2.2 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 strikeout, 2 walks. And then last time out, a little bit of a bounce back. 5.1 innings, 1 hit, 2 runs, both earned. And had he allow 1 hit and 2 runs, well, 4 walks. That'll get it done. The thing is, he didn't even give up a home run in that game. So 2 walked batters scored on the 1 hit is the way that works. Or you get the sacrifice, right? It's like 2 walked batters scored on you. That's bad. Yes, Pick Dogs does have Twitter. It's Pick Dogs with a Z. Of course we do. Brian, who do you like here? Brian always acts like surprised. He kind of forgets that we're doing a program.
Wait.
I kind of introduced the game. Here's the format. I kind of introduced the game, then Bittler's on this side, so I throw it to him first, and then it goes down to Rufo and around to Zwag. I mean, we've been doing this for a while now.
Yeah, I'm going to take the +1.5. I missed the boat on the Rangers yesterday. It's not going to happen today. I think they keep it close. Give me the +1.5.
How about you, Chris?
Give me the over. I think we see some runs here.
Rod?
Ugh. It's definitely a game I'm going to stay away from. But if I had to bet, I'll take Houston here.
Yeah, I like the Astros also on the run line. We've got the White Sox and the Twins. Interesting spot here. I mentioned this in my video that every time, like I've said, like, you know, when the Twins were in Kansas City and getting beaten up, when the Twins were in Detroit getting beaten up, and then Barrios' turn came in the rotation, I'm like, if they're gonna stop the bleeding, this is where it has to stop with the stopper. But it actually did not stop there, right? Because Barrios lost both those spots. Up against a White Sox team, they scored 2 runs in the first inning last night, and that was the last we heard of them. They had some chances, did not convert, and ended up losing 3-2. They kind of held the Twins off. Twins had a lot of chances. Keuchel did a nice job, but they just weren't good enough last night to do it. White Sox tied for first with the Indians in the division. The Twins a game and a half back.
I think we see a good game from Lopez, a good game from Barrios. I think it goes under the total fairly easily.
Someone just threw us the angry emoji. That took a lot of thought. It's like, I don't know if they're angry about the pick. They hate us, me. I have no idea. Probably a lot of
care emoji. Come on now. No.
It's like, all right. Mad emoji. Chris, Rios, and Ronaldo.
Give me the over here. I think this one hits double digits.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I like the over here as well. I think we're definitely going to see some runs here.
I like the go-go White Sox. Got the Angels, Julio Teheran. Opened at plus 156 and has steadily moved all the way up to plus 185. 29% of the public, the sharps, the squares, the public, the world on the Padres and Dinelson Lamet, who what we've seen in the Lamet games is that he has looked on fire when he's on the mound. Very, very hard to hit. He might give up a run here and there. But when the bullpen comes in a Lamet game, it always seems like it's a beach ball to the batters. But the problem here is Teheran. Does he get out of the first inning against this Padres team, which is a lot of celebrating, a lot of ass slapping going on there in San Diego. Brian?
I tell you what, this is a premium pick, but I don't care. Lamet is an absolute stud. Teheran, I don't care if the public's all over the Padres. I am too. They're going to absolutely decimate this Angels team that's just given up, and they're really, the Angels are pathetic.
Run line?
Oh, sorry.
Run line.
He's on board. He's on board.
The unthinkable has happened. Oh, man.
More of the same for the Angels here.
Yeah, give me the Angels. I think if you can find a prop on over-under on Teheran innings pitch, if you can get it like under 2.5, I would take that.
Rod? Lay the touchdown.
Yeah, I'm on the Padres minus 2.5 here.
Yeah, I like the touchdown and the 2-point conversion in this one. We got the Dodgers and the overrated Walker Buehler on the mound up against Zach Gallen, who's a damn good pitcher. I like the Diamondbacks in here, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. Brian, how about you?
Another game that just, some reason I didn't notice it when I was putting my premiums in. I absolutely love the value with Arizona. Gallen, one of the best pitchers in the league.
It was late line.
Late line.
Oh, okay, then that's why I missed it. I'm going to take a look at it when we get off here, but I love Arizona. You can't say no to this plus money. I'm foaming at the mouth to get $100 on the Diamondbacks.
All right, just don't foam onto Ruffalo's forehead there. Chris?
Yeah, give me Arizona here as well. I love it. I love the value here.
And Rod?
Yeah, give me Arizona here. The last two Zach Gallen starts against the Dodgers, he won them both. So it's not broke, don't fix it. Give me the Diamondbacks here.
The NHL really wants to get under our skin. They've done a really nice job this playoff season. I have to say that, we criticize athletes in sports a lot. on this show. We're honest. We call it honest. We love sports. And it's like when we see stuff we don't like, I call them out on it. I'm a name caller, I guess. Right? That's what they say, right? It's like, Mitch is a name caller. Like, makes stealing okay. But anyways, that's a different story for a different time. But I got to say that the NHL and the NBA and even Major League Baseball have done an awesome job, with getting this together, keeping the games going, and really providing a quality product here. And I think that the Stars and the Avalanche have really provided us with some off-the-screen entertainment that you guys really don't get to see. I should have just saved, like, all the outtakes of our Stars Avalanche. It takes us 6 takes to do these damn videos. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like, damn Stars. It's like, even if I'm not cracking up, it's like, where it says Rod Zawacki, Chris Ruffalo, it's like I'll have them backwards or something. And it's like, oh man. Rod, all good things have to come to an end. Got the Stars and the Avs.
I know on the video, I was thinking the Avs were going to send this to game number 7, but I don't think so. I think this Dallas team's going to come out with. They got embarrassed and shamed last game, going down 5-0 real early, and they battled. They made it 5-2. They tried to come back in this game after that slow start. I don't think they get the slow start here. Give me Dallas. I think Dallas eliminates the Avs here.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I think the only reason that game finished 6-3 is because the Avs took their foot off when it was 5-0 in the first period. I still think the Avs come in heads down, looking forward, and this one's going to 7 games. I'll take the Avs here.
I hope they keep their heads down. They're gonna get rocked. That's a no-no in hockey.
Not tonight.
We'll see.
Well, I'm going to break
I don't
the tie
put my
here.
money on Hutchison in the goal. I would worry with that guy in net.
Yeah,
worry hard.
So would I, but he's done a good job standing on his head the last couple games. So.
All right, I'm going to break the tie between you guys, and I think today the storyline's got to be redemption. The teams that got absolutely embarrassed yesterday are going to come back and play well. I see the Stars winning this one. Apologies to Chris, but I'm going with Rod on this one.
That's fine. More room for me on the island.
All right. Well, we've covered all of the sports for today. We're going to do our bird cages and parlays in just a second. I just want to go around the horn, and I got a couple questions for the peanut gallery here. Brian, we got NFL season coming up just a week away from kickoff. A week from tomorrow, kicking off in Kansas City, the Texans and the Chiefs. There's been no preseason, and normally, people get excited for preseason, and then
I do. I love preseason.
And then, but I mean, most people get really excited for preseason. Then after about watching a quarter of it, they're kind of done. Kind of like how it was when the NFL was on strike and we saw the Scabs playing. It just doesn't have the enthusiasm or anything. I mean, for me, I always say, put a couple bucks one way or the other, throw in a couple points, and it's just like watching the Super Bowl for me. But, I mean, for most people, it's like they're not going to sit there and watch the replays of all the preseason games on NFL Network on a loop like I do. I mean, I understand that. But
I think we lost an opportunity, though, to make some money in the NFL preseason. Every year, that seems like a nice way to make some extra dollars.
I think because there are some preseason coaches out there, and there are other not preseason coaches. Guys like Pete Carroll, loves to win anytime, and there are other guys like that just don't care about preseason. It's like they do not care about it. But we've seen some roster moves, and we've seen some changes. Who are you looking for, like, as your value team in the NFL this season? Like, do you have a team that, I know it's early and we haven't all really done a lot of research yet on this stuff, but, it's kind of an ongoing process. Where do you think the value is this year? In the NFL, generally, the way that I say it on the board, and I always say this every year, everyone just ignores me, which is normal. But I always say, when you look at the NFL and you look at the way it goes, half the teams that made the playoffs last year will make the playoffs this year, and half the teams that made the playoffs last year will not make the playoffs this year. Who's your surprise team to overperform this year that we didn't see anything from last year? And who do you think's your biggest dud this season?
I think the Carolina Panthers might surprise some people. I like Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback, and I think early on you're going to get a good line with the Carolina Panthers. They got some good young talent there, so that's the maybe surprise team. And my dud team, boy, there's a lot to choose from here. I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they're overrated. They've been like that every year. Probably the Cleveland Browns also. Eagles and Browns.
How about you, Chris? Who do you think is your like? I mean, we've been down on Cleveland on this show for years, but any team that you think is gonna like rise to the occasion that we didn't see much from last year, and obviously the Steelers have Roethlisberger coming back, and it's probably his last rodeo, So, things like that. You see anything that excites you? Maybe the Bears, possibly doing something. Nick Foles, because 2 years ago the Bears were a team that a lot of people saw going to the Super Bowl, and then they realized that Mitch Trubisky really was as bad as we said he was.
I mean, for me, the team that I'd say to watch out for this year could be a year away, but I think they're going to start living up to the hype now. Is the Miami Dolphins? I really think that Tua is going to be a revelation for that team, and that we've seen glimpses of it last year, and I think it's going to start carrying over to this year. But as far as a dud team, I'm still going to go with the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, I think that for all the expectations that are set for them year after year, they haven't lived up to them, and I don't think that the addition of Mike McCarthy is going to do all that much for them. I think the Cowboys are in for another rough year.
How about you, Rod?
For me, dud team. I think you could bet against the Giants every game and come out ahead. I kind of agree with Chris a little. I'm not sold on Dallas. I'm not sold on Dallas for years. They just seem to find ways to lose more than they find ways to win. I definitely stay away from them.
My team for the upside is going to be the Washington football team. I think a lot of people are going to be looking past these guys, writing them off, all those different things. I think Haskins not nearly as bad as people think he is. And I think that Ron Rivera there as the head coach is a hard-nosed guy. And defense, improving your defense will make a team better in a hurry. The biggest way to improve and I haven't done my all my research yet, but I will tell you one thing. The easiest way to find the team that's going to improve the most is look at the teams from last season and find the team that turned over the ball the most. And that's your team that's going to improve the most. Find the team that had the best takeaway giveaway number, and that will be the team with the biggest downside. It's that theory works like 100% of the time. Unless the team that has the plus minus that sometimes they hold on to it, but usually the team that turned the ball over the most, especially in the NFL where every game is razor tight, right? It seems like they're right on the number, and it's like, how do these guys do it? It's like, that team that, turns the ball over one less time than they did per game than they did last year, they will turn things around in a hurry. How do you think the Chiefs turned it around so fast? Like Andy Reid teams don't turn the ball over, That's his game. He's not going to, normally they're not going to hit the home run play on you, but at the same time, they're not going to turn the ball over, right? A lot of dinking, a lot of dunking, right, to the running backs, safe plays, So it's like, start looking at these teams that turn the ball over a lot, like the San Diego Chargers, who cut bait with Phil Rivers, right? It's like, I think the Colts have a ton of upside too. Anyways.
Yeah, I like the Colts too. I
just want to add to it. Look at the Redskins first week against the Eagles. I think right now you can get some good value with the Washington Redskins.
Washington
the Eagles game.
Football.
Well, a Washington football team, whatever. Look at Washington against the Eagles week 1. I like the value there.
Those guys. Chris, you got a parlay for us?
That I do. So I'm going to go all on the money line. We're going to go with the Cardinals, the San Francisco Giants, and the Miami Heat. Pays at about $2.93 on $20.
Rod?
For me, we're going to stick all baseball. I'm going to go the Marlins on the money line, Detroit on the money line, and the D-backs on the money line. That should give you about 14-1 on your money.
All right. How about you, Brian?
Rockies, Dallas Stars, and the San Diego Padres -1.5.
I like the Marlins, the Giants, and the over in the Mets Orioles. 3 early ones. That'll be mine for today. Thanks everyone for joining us. Enjoyed having a pretty good show today, I thought. Covered a lot of ground. Did it in a hurry. I didn't cut anybody off. Didn't have any trolls to wind about. Had good sound. All kinds of good things going on. Anyways, we'll try and act more professional tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.